The new Witcher 4 trailer is finally here, and it seems to confirm what we've all been hoping for. Ciri is on the path. We see her with abilities and a demeanor that scream Witcher, and that's not just wishful thinking. While CD Projekt Red is keeping the biggest secrets under wraps, the clues are all there. Her eyes, for one, are just the tip of the iceberg. This entire 6-minute cinematic is absolutely packed with secrets, deep lore connections, and hints about the new monsters and moral dilemmas Ciri will face. So today, we're breaking down every single hidden detail from her potential mutations to the terrifying monster-luring rituals that you probably missed on your first watch. The trailer doesn't open with Ciri, but with a young girl being prepared for a ritual in a remote, dreary northern village. Right from the start, the atmosphere is incredibly heavy. We hear a father's pained narration as his daughter, Maione, is fitted with a sacrificial wreath. It's clear this is a place drowning in grim tradition and superstition. Then we cut to Ciri, sharpening her sword and getting ready for a hunt. The moment she steps into the village square, the welcome is instant and cold. A villager confronts her, spitting the word Witcher like it's a curse before she even has a chance to speak. This interaction is a huge tell. It feels like CD Projekt Red is doubling down on a core theme of the Witcher world, the deep-seated fear and prejudice that common folk have for Witchers. They aren't seen as heroes, they're feared professionals. This scene promises that Ciri won't be getting a warmer welcome than Geralt ever did. It's still a world that doesn't need a hero, it needs a professional, and Ciri is stepping right into that dangerous role. The main conflict in the trailer centers on the village's ritual. They genuinely believe they're offering Maione as a sacrifice to a god for their salvation. But Ciri, ever the pragmatist trained by Geralt, knows better. When challenged, she says what we're all thinking: you chose her. There are no gods here, only monsters. What follows is a tense sequence where Ciri seemingly uses Maione as bait to lure the monster out. This is classic, cold, and calculated Witcher work. She isn't playing the part of a noble knight. She's using the tools she has to get the job done, even if it means putting a child in terrible danger. This scene feels like a setup for the kind of heart-wrenching moral choices the series is famous for. And while the trailer ends in tragedy for Maione, knowing CD Projekt Red, it's highly possible that in the final game, our choices might just offer a way to save her and bring a little hope to this dark world. And what exactly is she hunting? For the first time, we have a name for this creepy new enemy, the Bok. While the developers haven't confirmed its origins, fans have noted it shares a name and traits with a creature from Serbian mythology, a fearsome beast that lives in darkness. Lore suggests it can smell fear and mentally torture its victims by playing on their traumas. The Bok whispers to Ciri in the cave, "You cannot change your fate," aren't just generic monster taunts. They're a direct attack on her mind, preying on her lifelong struggle with destiny. This is where everything changes. For years, fans have debated whether Ciri could ever become a full Witcher. While the trailer stops short of an official confirmation, it gives us a mountain of evidence. First, and most importantly, her eyes. As Ciri turns to the villager, the light catches her face, revealing what look like the unmistakable, vertically slit pupils of a cat. Witcher eyes, this is the classic sign of someone who has undergone the trial of the grosses. The lore has always said that only young boys could survive the trial, and never adults. The fact that Ciri, a woman, seems to have done it has sparked a huge theory that her unique elder blood may have given her the ability to withstand the process, making her a one-of-a-kind Witcher. Second, there's the potion. Before she enters the Bok's lair, Ciri uncorks a vial and drinks it. This has to be a Witcher potion, a toxic brew that would kill a normal human but gives a Witcher superhuman skills. In the past, Ciri could never drink these. The fact that she can now is more solid proof that her body has been fundamentally changed. Finally, her sword. Eagle-eyed fans instantly recognized the silver sword she prepares for battle. Its design is a nearly perfect match for Cyril, the gnomish gear that Geralt gives Ciri in The Witcher 3 ending where she chooses the path. This isn't just a random sword, It's a massive narrative clue that all but confirms which of the game's endings is now canon. The path of the Empress is gone. Ciri is a Witcher. We're about to break down how Ciri's new fighting style isn't just unique, but also a direct tribute to Geralt's very first adventure. But before we dive into that, if you're as hyped for The Witcher as we are, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update from the path. The trailer also makes it obvious that Ciri is not just a carbon copy of Geralt. Her unique nature as a powerful source who also has Witcher abilities makes her something totally new, a blend of the Witcher and Sorcerer worlds. We see this right in the trailer. Geralt was limited to simple Witcher signs, but Ciri can wield true, powerful magic. There is a stunning moment in the cave where she draws power directly from the water running down the wall and gets ready to unleash it, just like Yennefer taught her. This fusion of skills will no doubt be a huge part of the gameplay, making her a much more versatile and unpredictable fighter than we've ever played before. But even with all her new powers, her Kaer Morhen training shines through. The final blow she delivers to the Bok is one of the coolest Easter eggs in the whole trailer. Ciri wraps a silver chain around her fist and seems to enchant it with magic before landing the killing strike. This is a direct, intentional homage to the opening cinematic of the very first Witcher game, where Geralt uses a silver chain in his brutal fight against Striga. It's a fantastic visual nod that connects her journey right back to Geralt's, showing how she's learned from his legacy while forging her own. After the brutal fight, Ciri emerges from the cave, victorious but weary. The trailer ends on an absolutely soul-crushing note. She finds Mione's body, not killed by the Bok, but by the very villagers she was trying to save. In their blind fear and superstition, they did the monster's work for it. Ciri's shocked and exhausted expression says everything. This is the grim reality of a Witcher's life. You can kill the monster, but you can't always cure the ignorance and hatred in people's hearts. This ending is a powerful statement on what it means to walk the path. It reinforces the dark, brutal nature of the continent and the heavy emotional price that comes with it. It's a world where even when you win, you can still lose. But this is The Witcher, and if past games have taught us anything, it's that these tragedies are often a setup or promise that our choices as a player will matter, and that somewhere in this grim world, there's still hope to be found and lives to be saved. So let's put it all together. The new trailer doesn't just tease an adventure. It gives us a cascade of clues about the future. It strongly suggests that Ciri is a Witcher with cat-like eyes, having somehow survived the trial of the Grosses. It all but confirms the Witcher Ciri ending of The Witcher 3 is canon, symbolized by her carrying Cyril. We know she be facing new, lore-rich monsters like the Bok in a world that still fears and hates her kind. And most excitingly, she's a totally new kind of hero, one who combines the deadly mutations of a Witcher with the raw power of a source. This trailer is a masterclass, paying tribute to the series' past while carving out a bold new path for its future. What do you think of this new Ciri? What does a mutated Witcher who can also wield powerful magic mean for the future of the continent and the gameplay itself? Let us know all your theories down in the comments.